This is how you can tell all the other seeds were random because there's no way in hell I would have put these two up in round one against each
Yeah.
other. So we're going to go to the stairwell fight in Atomic Blonde, taking on the Crazy 88 fight in Kill Bill, the original Kill Bill. How did you score this one?
So this one I did 7-3 in favor of Kill Bill.
I have 6-4 in favor of Kill Bill as well.
Okay.
And it pains me because I love Atomic Blonde a lot.
Yeah, I have not seen the full movie Atomic Blonde. I've only seen this sequence. So it, the problem is now that Atomic Blonde, I think it was like 2014,
2017.
maybe.
2017.
Okay, so it's that late. Okay. So the problem is I've seen so many movies like that now
Okay.
that like these scenes just don't impact me that much anymore.
I
Because once you know the 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 cheat code of the oneer, like that they're not actually one take,
yeah.
they're actually splicing together multiple takes with seamless cutting.
Yeah.
Like once you know how that's done, then it's like
It's not
it
as
doesn't
impressive to you.
yeah, it doesn't really do anything for me anymore. Cause it's just like why there has to be a reason why you're doing the one take for me. And a lot of the reason just seems kind of pointless,
Okay. I mean
honestly.
that's fair enough. Um I just think this is the most this is going to be I'm going to try to avoid using this word as much as I probably will. Uh this is a visceral fight scene.
Hmm.
There are no punches pulled. There is no what I love about it, and it's so admirable in terms of an action sequence, is you just have a badass woman, and she's gonna get punched in the face, she's gonna get hit in the gut, she's gonna get shot at, and it does not matter. It's
Yeah.
just balls to the wall. I'm coming. They're out to kill me. I'm out to kill them to survive. And it's I don't. I hate when you have to say the female version of whatever, but this to me is the closest. I'm interested to see how the ballerina's going to do with it. This is the closest I've ever seen to, and not even the closest. It echoes John Wick a lot
Yeah.
in the fight choreography and the how brutal they are just
Yeah.
beating the shit out of each
And
other.
it's the same director.
Yeah,
So,
which makes sense that it's a similar
yeah.
style and
Well,
everything.
I don't know if he had directed any John Wicks at that point.
John Wick 1
Maybe.
comes out in 2015, I think. So
Did he direct the first one?
Chad Stahelski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cuz I know he co-directed one of them and then he like took over, I think.
Or maybe he
As-
co-direct. Yeah, maybe he co-directed the first one.
yeah. Um yeah, it's like very Jason Bourne, very John Wick, like late stage Bond kind of fighting.
Yes.
I really like this is one argument for the one take, but because you know it's not actually one take, it kind of defeats the purpose. But like, I really like how they're showing like how tired they are getting throughout the
Yes, that's great.
fighting. Like, you can tell it's and like it's straining physically how straining it is for everyone. I like that part of it because like that's one thing I will gripe about quite a bit actually throughout this tournament is like how how many times there's like people just taking brutal fucking punches and stuff to the face and they're just unfazed.
Yes, and that's another thing. I love that about Atomic Blonde. When they're at the end of the stairway, or the end of the stairway, when they're that one floor down, and she's on a landing, and they're just looking at each other, and they can't even move because they're just breathing so heavy. I
Yeah.
love that. It's the same reason why I love other scenes where one of the things they try is fails. Not like a counter move, just like, oh, this is going to be a big action set piece, and it fails and it doesn't work. I
Hmm.
love when that happens because you get that dose of reality in there that it makes it feel more tangible and real. So yeah, that's something I absolutely adore. Charlize Theron has to be in incredible cardiovascular shape for this
Oh
She's just
yeah,
constantly doing shit that you're like, God damn, girl.
yeah. I watched a little bit of the behind the scenes, and yeah, she was doing a lot of it herself. So
That's
kudos to her.
that's tremendous. But again, we're gonna give the nod 17 or 13-7, Kill Bill.
Yeah.
What a little bit on why you favored Kill Bill.
So purely, this was literally the only note I wrote on Kill Bill. I favored it purely because it's way more unique.
Sure.
Like I like to see different variety in this, and I feel like there's so many scenes like Atomic Blonde.
I can understand that. And the other thing is Atomic Blonde is great. I don't want to take away from Atomic
No,
Blonde.
it's a great scene.
Like I said, and also I highly this would Atomic Blonde would be one of the movies that many people haven't seen from this tournament that I recommend you go watch immediately.
Hmm.
Having said that, it's already in the style of John Wick, as you said, Born without the shaky cam.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
we've got some Daniel Craig Bond in here, where it's that very in your face, brutal, constant physical attack. And if one is probably gonna get out of here, it's gonna be a John Wick scene. It's not gonna probably be Atomic Blonde.
Yeah.
For that style of scene. For Kill Bill, it's just such a unique. I'll be the first to admit, I said this during our playing game with Police Story. A lot of the Asian film stereotypes, I don't particularly like all that much. Some of the just random, oh, we can randomly float a little bit. You're like, why?
See, I don't mind that at all.
It,
Just
it,
because, like, I'm all for weirdness.
so I'm fine with weirdness with an explanation. But
Oh,
when
see, I'm fine with it without an explanation.
but Kill Bill is intentionally it's styled to be absurd.
Oh
So
yeah,
when
it's
you
definitely
style
like
it to be
it's
absurd,
definitely
it's
an
okay.
yeah, it's definitely an homage, like before anything.
And that is where I would say that's why I'm okay with that versus other stuff that's supposed to be like real and gritty and it happens and
Yeah.
you're just like, but how? How in the fuck did that happen? You know?
Hmm.
So that's always why I get a little concerned by those things. I don't believe Kill Bill suffers from that. I think it's a great homage. And then because it's a Tarantino movie and they're always going to be irreverent, the dialogue, as cheesy as it gets at times, it works because of the Tarantino style.
Yeah.
That
And
it gives you
actually,
shit.
Kill Bill is like one of my least favorite Tarantino movies.
I don't know. I've just watched Kill Bill for the first time a month ago. So
Oh,
I'm not,
okay.
and it was in research for this tournament.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then it also continues my 2025 journey of just filling holes of stuff I
Sure.
haven't watched.
Yeah.
I've watched 35 movies thus far, 36 movies this year of stuff from the past that I've never watched and just tried to and now I'm trying to get in on. So I don't know where Kill Bill would rank in my Tarantino film library. Hateful Eight's still my favorite. But
Okay.
Kill Bill would when I first started watching Kill Bill, like the first 30 minutes, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? But by the end of it, I was like, this is rad. Yeah. This is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad or anything. I
Yeah.
just like there's so many better Tarantino movies to me. So next one,